So today we have someone whom from the day he joined the program, I admired a lot. Mr. Abu Hanifa Sadi is with us. Now he is a real life senior consultant at what he does. He contacted me a while ago that he wanted to become risk management professional. And we had a long discussion, and finally he joined my one-to-one program. And last night he made the record. He did it with all above target. So guys, before moving forward, now this is fascinating. Not only everyone in 2021 who did RMP from us, they passed the exam, and Mr. Abu Sadi knows that one student cleared exam 1 week before them. All of them cleared with all above target. That's the blessing of God and the hard work that my student put in. So, sir, let me just give the frame how we do this. This is your
Uh,
journey. You share in any way you like.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. First of all, I thank to Almighty Allah for making me a possible to acquire this milestone. Since last 2019, I was working, I was studying and going everywhere, and I was searching. Luckily, I am luckiest one that I got you. And one day I was just searching on the YouTube, and a video pop up, and I saw your Amir Lee, and I immediately I contacted you, and Alhamdulillah, you have very much motivated me, and we get connected. Let me tell you very honestly, the very to admire and to motivate the candidates who are preparing for the RNP. I will tell, I am sure that you have shared with them the Udemy to six test questions. I
My
hope you
mocks.
have
Yeah,
shared with everyone.
my mocks.
I tell you that every candidate should just go prepare that and sit down. I guarantee them they will get above target in all five domains.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you for
Second thing that I share my journey. I have studied a lot of material of Rita, and I got very good concept from them, very good concept, but unfortunately they were irrelevant to the exam content. They were not relevant. Otherwise, it was very good content for understanding the concept of risk management. They have threshed out in a very good manner how the risk management works, process works. So I think that everyone should go. But as far as the exam content is concerned, and to get the passing in the RMP, I think that is quite enough. If Udemy six test question they try and they attempt it and they understand and they have cleared their concept, there is nothing more to do. So I was a little bit very much confused when I was asking more and more question from you. Then yesterday I realized that I was wasting my time. So, but in that perspective, that from exam contents, from exam perspective, but now I feel that it was very good, and I was so comfortable while attempting the question. I was just feeling that I was more uncomfortable when I was preparing, but when I was appearing in the exam, when I attempted the exam, when I was doing the question, it was so comfortable. Then I completed around 65 to 70 minutes earlier, even after getting 10 minutes break. So I think that first of all, that if anyone get a mentor, a trainer like you, and I know I am really very sorry with you that you have been always been saying me that you sit down, you appear, but I all the time I was saying yes next week and next week, because I wanted to get sure 100%. Once I got 95, 96 percentage in my 6 Udemy test, then I decided, yes, now I should go. So that was the, I think, the finishing point. The finishing
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
I was saying that finishing.
yeah.
So it
This
was
is an
very good.
important, yeah. This is an important thing I would like to have. Normally, I decide a date when my student should give exam, and Mr. Sadi was actually prepared long ago, and I asked him, but so he wanted to make sure, and I respect that for every student if they are becoming risk averse, talking in the risk language. So I am with them. But during his time, two students came and cleared the exam. But the thing that when I made the group and he was sure, okay, the other guy also cleared with all about target, then he finally booked the exam. So
Yes.
that was also a key point.
I and let me permit to mention Mr. Ghulam Rasool. He was a turning point. I talked him. He said, "Sir, don't worry. If you done Udemy, you just go." So I had already done that to two or three times, four times, but I was afraid. I don't know from where the question came, because once I was doing the Rita questions, it was very good questions, very conceptual questions. But in the exam, there were very, very easiest questions, except few. I can say 20 to 25 question. There were some that were some you sort of difficult, you can say, and two or three questions that made me disturb. Otherwise, every question I was reading a sentence, even at 10 to 25%, and I was of the view this is the answer. I go to the answer. I go to the answer. I went to the answer. I opted that. So I think that every, because I saw and I used to watching your group. So I think I must say all of those that they should not wait and go and sit down if they have done the Udemy six test exercises.
Good. Good. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for saying that. For everyone watching, I will put even that again at the end of the journey. RMP exam is changing and the exam will change in March. So I highly recommend if you are planning to give exam and you belong to predictive environment, give exam before the exam is changed. And for those people who are booking exam, you will get two options when you are booking that exam. Sir, it will be better if you can explain while you are booking the exam, did you get two option to book the exam so that can help the students?
No, no, no. I did not get it because I got registered in
Ah,
2020. So it was already my registered. So they did not ask me. I just deposited my exam fees, and they asked me for schedule your exam, and I did it.
yeah, for generally if you are registering now, the exam will ask you, do you basically it comes with the Ghulam Rasool.
Hmm.
He was unable to record his journey because he was busy. So it will ask you, do you want to give exam in old pattern or new pattern? So guys, if you
Yes, you
haven't
told
studied,
me. Yes, you told me earlier.
so please, if you haven't studied agile or haven't prepared into that material, and even if you had, I highly recommend you study. You give exam in the old format. The reason, like Mr. Abu Hanifa gave the exam and he got the result immediately. Immediately he got the result. If you give exam in the new pattern, it will take a month to get the results because they will take the results, they will evaluate and send the results. So I'm not an early mover when it
Sir,
comes to my student. Yeah, when I come to my
Sir,
student, please study.
I want to convey my message to everyone that please don't wait, don't waste, go to the exam before the exam is changing. It's a very, very easy exam. It's a very, very easy. I was watching your session, and you were giving them questions. Those questions are very tough questions, but in the exam it is so easy. But they were asking, these are the documents where you will find it, risk management plan, where you will
So
document, where you will capture the risk.
yeah, we cannot share the exact question. Yeah, we cannot share the exact
So
question, but
these are the things. These are the very easy questions. So if
okay.
you have a clear concept, you can do that.
Yeah, you have a clear concept, then we highly recommend that you do RMP. That's a good thing to understand and that's a good thing to know. Okay, sir. Now I always say that I always get this comment that my training fees are more than other people and so I overcharge or I'm expensive. What do you say about that thing?
No, no, you are not overcharging. And nowadays, I am doing marketing for you. You are,
Thank you, sir.
I,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
I'm motivating the is, candidates. I have a lot of engineers under my supervision. I have told them you just could try to appear in the exam, and inshallah, you will see one of my relative will I will try to join them. So you are not expensive. That this is the basically dollar has gone. So what you can do that?
Apart from that, what we basically consider, what I say that no one provide post coaching services till you become certified PMP. We are
Hmm.
there till you become PMP, RMP, whatever the journey you are
Hmm.
doing. And or I will be looking forward for you next year, not now. I want you to relax now, specifically in the December, especially in Lahore and Karachi. I want you to relax,
My
but next,
my my
yeah.
wife, daughters, they are. One thing. Let me share. I am the one who was very much unsupported from my family. They say, "Why you are studying?" So I always to keep my study in the office, not in the house.
That is
So,
fascinating. That is really
but
that is
when
really
I told them, informed them that I got my passed my exam, they were celebrating. They were very happy.
that
That
is
was
very
very good. That
yeah,
was
that's
very
a
good.
very good thing. Okay.
So,
Yes, sir. Please, if you have final advice for the RMP aspirants, please share.
I could not get
If
you.
you have final advice for the RMP aspirants, risk management aspirants, if you have any final advice, please do share.
Yeah, after doing my PMP, I realized that risk management is the backbone of the project management. So because I am doing already consultancy and I have a number of projects, so I am applying this RMP. So I think PMP is not enough. At least RMP must be done by every project manager, because without risk management you cannot make this project successful. So RMP should be done by every professional practical people who are involved in the field.
So that's a great advice. Thank you, sir. Thank you for saying that. Now that's an important thing to understand. So working in that context, how we can do that, sir. The material I provided, apart from
Yeah.
those, uh,
Acha, let me share one thing. I tell you, the way I have studied, I have not taken it as a burden. I have always been studying as a enjoyment. I was enjoying, and especially your material, right to the journey, right to the which was, I think I had that. The heading is "Welcome to this joyride." Yes, welcome to this joyride. That was very fantastic, very
yeah.
interesting. So I give you all credits. The way of teaching, the way of, although we were not meeting face to face, not interacting very much visually, but all the time when I was studying your material, I feel you that we are interacting. So that was very
We,
good. Just like that, you are giving the presentation on PowerPoint, and I am sitting before you. So that
yeah.
was the art and the beauty of that your material.
Now
I
even I have recorded. I did share that lectures. Did you get the chance to watch them? I shared in the
what
group. Did you get the? I recorded all the classes, all the topics. I have recorded it and shared it in the group. Did you get chance to watch them?
not
Just can
every, not every, but some of them I have watched.
some of you have watched. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
and
Thank
that
you.
is very good. That is very good. That is very good.
Yeah,
And your
yeah.
way of teaching, your way of interaction, and the participation by the both side, that is very good. And that is very interactive. I always observed that that was very interactive for the participant and for you, and you have been very promptly giving the answers and what are the wrongs and right. So that was very good.
Thank you, sir.
You have a very good and art to conduct the presentation and workshop.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much
Mashallah.
for your time. Best of luck for future endeavors. And as I always recommend, and you do that, each one teach one. I 100% believe that you are a big believer, you are a follower on that, and you will do that.
And I tell you, during all this journey, I got my wife injury, fracture, and every threats were coming. But I always consistently study. I never stopped. Yes, the duration was shortened, but I always kept studying. I wanted to share my experience to all of the participants. Never stop studying. Keep studying constantly, and the point is that if you break the linkage between from the study, then you get out of the concept. That is
You
the
get
point.
you get out of the concept. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
Thank you.
for your time, and best of luck for future
Thank you.
endeavors. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.